everybody. Today we're going to be talking about a boy named David and a giant named Goliath. Goliath was 9 feet and 9 inches tall. I'm going to show you how big he is compared to me. You can learn about the story of David Goliath in your Bible, the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 17. David was a young boy, and he took care of his father's sheep. He would play music for them on his harp, and he would also feed them and give them water to drink. One day, God told a man named Samuel to find David and to pour some special oil on his head and anoint him to be the king of Israel. One day, a great war broke out between the Israelite people and the Philistines. David was told by his father to take some food to his brothers. When he was there with the food, the giant Goliath come out, and he shouted and he made fun of God's people, the Israelites. And he said, "Send one of your great warriors out to fight me. And if he wins, us Philistines will be your slaves. But if we win, then you Israelites will be our slaves." David heard this, and he was asking the people, "Who is that Philistine that makes fun of God's army? I will fight him." Somebody heard this, and they took David to the king. And the king said, "You can't fight that giant because you are nothing but a young boy." Well, David told him the story. He said, "When I was taking care of my father's sheep, one time a bear came along, and he got the sheep, and I went with my bare hands, and I fought him. And another time, a lion came along, and he grabbed one of the sheep, and I also had nothing but my bare hands, and I fought the lion, and I saved the sheep." Well, the king said, "Okay, you can fight Goliath." And he put his armor on David, but David was not used to that, and he said, "I can't fight in that because it's too heavy." So David went down to the brook, and he gathered 5 smooth stones, and he put them in his pouch. Goliath saw David, and he come down, and he made fun of David. He said, "Do you think that I'm a dog, that you come after me with rocks and sticks?" And he laughed at David. And David said, "You come against me with a sword and a javelin and a spear, but I come at you in the name of the Lord Almighty and the armies of Israel, whom you have made fun of. And with God's help, I will defeat you." David took his sling, and he put in a stone. And he took his sling, and he spun it around and around and around and around, and the stone flew up, and it hit Goliath in the head, and Goliath fell down. And David was able to kill Goliath and to show victory for God's people. I hope you enjoyed learning about the story of David and Goliath. And remember, just like David, God will protect you and take care of you. Thanks for watching.